Well, I'm supposed to disclose a lover deceased, but I have something wrong with the threatening in the heavens that doesn't look true to myself at this time. And that is the bank fraud by the name of Donna Y. Period Moser, Moser. I don't have the whole bank fraud in view yet, but as soon as I do, it'll be that she used the name Donna and the signature uh, of Donna Y. Period Moser, but she was threatening the creation of the formed world with her name being Becky. That means she signed her name Donna and she manipulated the keys and banking of the Godhead Becky. Once I prove that she's done that, that will be in the afterlife and superior founder. And once I prove that I am myself deceased here because that alived in alive, because it was illegally alive anyway, I will prove that I am the soul of the superior founder deceased. And you are not to talk to me about myself ever because it's not true. It's true that I can't help you in the money. So I'm going to decease myself out of everything anyone ever said to me. That means you are going to confirm your own speaking to myself about myself. That will be confirmed in the superior founder, but I will actually be deceased. That means you'll have been talking to deceased, and it will not answer you about food, clothing, and shelter, and everything that moves, and what do you think, and where are you going to go, and that all that is going to be deceased. The body is not formed anymore. But I was, in order to be informed, I wasn't, of course, wrong because there's none higher than me. But that's what's wrong with what you are. You don't know who I am. You don't know how to be around myself, which is you're not due around myself, and you don't know how to be elsewheres. But more importantly, when you are near myself, you don't know how to treat me as you would treat yourself. You don't actually know how to treat yourself. You don't know how to behave yourself. You don't know how to be yourself. You don't know how to be around somebody who's not yourself. With yourself is aliving yourself that way. You don't actually understand your genitals, and you're not doing genitals anymore. So I will be the one who will say that you're not doing genitals anymore. By that, I don't alive myself in genitals anymore. Female genitals specifically, but not any genitals for this creator. And that's how you don't have alive in your genitals, and it's not up to you. That means you elsewhere disbelieve that there was an influence around yourself that was not yourself, that was alive in yourself and influencing yourself, and you actually just called it illegal, and you tried to tell it no, stop, and get out, and no, not, and never, and it's not yourself, and you tried to cut it off, and you can't, because it's yourself who's doing that with yourself, by yourself, for yourself, to yourself, against yourself. You are doing that way because you're not really itself, and you don't alive yourself anymore in genitals, because I don't alive myself anymore for the illegal alive genitals, penis, and the female castration of the penis. I don't want the job anyway because the penis is molested. I don't like to say it because it's unsanitary to say the word penis. If you have one, you know what it is. It's not nice to say it out loud. It's a penis. I'm sorry, I don't want to alive it anymore. I wasn't really due to be so close to itself. In my order, it might be alive in a prison, and I'd be alive in my house. It's not true that I would be alive in my house with a penis in my house. That's illegal. I didn't do that to myself. That's Jesus, who caused that problem to myself before he's not formed here in this world in a penis himself. He's not alive that way. That we know. He left behind all these problems I'm not supposed to have because it's not due to be down this low in myself. This is the lowest place in myself as God that I've ever seen. And I've never been this low in the creation of myself and forming the order. I founded the order, I formed the order, and I've never been this low in myself. And here we are. It is alive this way. And I'm about to die out of the genitals being too low for me to ever be in them again, even though they were part of my order in an upper part of the order. And here it's just coming down here, and I can't avoid it. And I can't avoid it this way, that I'm in the genitals and I'm here this way. So that will be deceased by myself, deceased out of the door lacking. So please don't try to put me in jails and prisons before I'm ready to go into my own prison in the afterlife, where I have the leverage deceased of my house. And you're very angry with me that I have a live and a stacked house, which is a broken house, and it is already a very large debt. But it was not my debt. It was not really me who made the house broken. It was my house that was occupied by the entity you know as Jesus, and he died out of formed and not able to alive himself in a penis in a stacked 3-level house. And I have the house, not the penis. You treat me like I have the penis of Jesus, the hot penis of Jesus, what you did to me in my life. No, I have his hot house because it's really my house, but he broke my house. And you want me out of the world on every time you have an anger problem with myself. You want me to get out of the world if I don't like it the way you're treating me. And you're angry with his house is broken in 3 places. He has a broken house with how angry you were elsewhere in previous worlds. Deceased now. You have some kind of debt in your illegal genitals, penis, and female castration of the penis that is angry with who? You're angry with myself, but I'm not alive that way elsewhere to cause you to have a penis here. I don't alive your penis. That's you illegally aliving yourself in a penis, and I didn't cause you to illegally alive yourself in a penis because I never had a dung genital myself in a previous world. I'm not alive that way for you or for me. I'm not alive in any of the world's numbers 1 through 16. I'm only alive in world number 17, and you executed myself out of the formed world. I don't have leverage to be here very soon because you stole all the money that was due for myself deceased. You are angry with myself personally, yes, all up in my business. What's wrong that you don't know how to get angry with my house is not true. There's a realtor on my house named Jan Rustin working for Coldwell Banker Realty in state of Wisconsin, and it's hysterical. You didn't like the house was broken, and you took it away completely away from myself. And I don't come here because I need to be harassed by you. I'm here for the house. I'm not here for you. Well, you took the house away from myself, and I'm not here for you. I'm here for the house. Are you here for the house? Not just that house. Are you here for every house? I know, but that house alives the other houses. You don't have a life without it. Why don't you try shutting down the whole world without a house? I'm shutting it down, and the house is going to die separately. I'll die one way, the house is going to die another way, and you're going to have to answer for how you killed the world twice. And you don't afford that I killed the world myself with myself. You don't afford me. You can't just put a realtor on myself. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out everywhere you are because you are yourself. Get out, get out, get out. You can't just do that. And I died. I'm still here telling you exactly what you did because I never died from it. Not just one of you or another of you, or it'll be all of you all together combined. But so many of you say, but you need to get out now. And then I need to be dead immediately. I need to be dead because of what I heard from you. I know who you are, I know what you said to me, and I need to be myself deceased and died out of the formed world to answer your questions and your assertions and your threatening and your speech offending directly to myself, against myself, with nobody to help me because do you hear the way I'm talking to you? Would you help me? I don't want your help. I want your keys. I want you in jail. And I want you in prison, and I want you dead out of my way. Do you want to help me? I don't think you want to help me. You belong in jail, you belong in prison, and you belong dead in unclean death about yourself, being alone in the wrong to me. You are alone in the wrong. You are due unclean death to yourself. Do you want to help me? You don't want to help me. You belong in prison. You die an unclean death alone in the room. I am not going to change for the low life forms you are. I might be low, but I am essentially the same, ever, eternal. That's what you're fighting with. No, not never. No, not never. It's no to you, not never. It's no to you, not never. No to you, no to you, no to you, no to you. That's because I am eternal, and you're not going to go on saying no to me eternally. You're going to die an unclean death, and I'm putting you out of myself. Look what you did to God. If I get a comment out of you, I'm turning you into prison myself is not true. You have to turn yourself in. I am not going to help you. That's how to say no to you.